What's up, Zoners? This is Tyler, Big Turd Ward, and Jason, the lucky bastard youth, coming to you live from the West Coast. And this is the Fantasy Red Zone. Today, we've got questions. Vegas has answers, man. So we're taking this week's most important fantasy football questions. We're looking at the Vegas overs and unders to answer them, man. So I think one of them is Kyle Pitts. I told you you could start starting Kyle Pitts. Vegas kind of thinks he's going to have one of his better weeks as well. That's going to be coming up in a minute. Jason, before we get into all that, we got the news, fantasy news. There's some kind of big stuff going on. Some people from IR trying to come back. And we need help, man. Please tell the public how they can help this show.
Yeah, if you go ahead and just smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, if you please subscribe. We're also on the radio. We got the Apple Podcasts. We got Spotify. If you want to give us a follow on that, that'd be great. We also got a thank you button in all of our videos if you're feeling friendly. Back to you, Tyler.
All right, Jason. First up, Bucky Irving is out again. So Sean Tucker was going to be one of my questions this week. Like, how much work will he get? Vegas did not even have an over and under for him or Rachaad White. So Bucky Irving's super close to coming back is what I'm trying to say here. A lot of people are trying to trade for him on Reddit. I have been seeing those trades go through a lot. I'm not quite so sure I would try to do that, but hey, man, if you got the depth, I guess. So, Jason, how do you think Bucky Irving's going to do when he comes back?
I'm not sure. I don't know if they're also going to probably like bring him on slowly. I saw on the X had a factor that there's a good chance that he's not even close to coming back. So okay. I don't know how reliable that source is, though. I just saw that and I was like, wow, dude.
Oh, it was Ken Florio. I think it was Ken Florio or that Florio guy. He was the guy who said he's nowhere close to coming back today. And they're like, what are your sources? He's like, trust me. I think his name is Mike Florio.
I'm a doctor.
He's all right.
Me. Damn.
So Joe Burrow practicing with the first team for the second straight day. So he's getting the first team reps, not Joe Flacco. So Joe Burrow, Jason, coming back this week. Who do you think would have more fantasy points if they started, Joe Flacco or Joe Burrow?
Oh, shoot. It's like, yeah, are we happy that Joe Burrow would be back this week, or do we want to keep Joe Flacco? I mean, against the Patriots, I don't know, man. Joe Flacco probably. I mean, you got to think like Joe Burrow hasn't played in like over, 3 months, 2.5 months. Mm-hmm. He's got to be a little rusty. Right. He's got to get that foot conditioned.
Yeah, foot's pretty important. And then Josh Jacobs says the worst case scenario is that he misses this week and then returns Thanksgiving, but he's still trying for this week. So he has been almost missing every single week, but now it's a little bit more serious. I expect him to miss this week. I'm a Josh Jacobs owner. And I think this is actually good news because I thought it was going to be serious after last week.
Yeah, I didn't think he was going to get any practice this week, but yeah, he's been, limited. But I'm cool. I'm Gucci either way, man, because I got Emmanuel Wilson. If Jacobs is out, I'll play Wilson. If Jacobs is in, I'll play Jacobs. I'm good either way.
Hey, speaking of backup running backs, Jason, Bayshul Tootin is practicing without a non-contact jersey this week already. So people thought he went down pretty seriously. I got him off the waivers for free in our home league. So people obviously did not think that he was going to be playing this week. And now there is a chance for it.
You. I tried to get him too. I saw him on there. I'm like, dude, I'm going to try to grab this guy, but
I got a higher priority, dog.
I also went Raiders first. I went Raiders defense first.
So you really didn't want him that much.
I mean, I got players. He was just going to ride my bench.
But the Raiders defense over a running back, dog? Who are the Raiders going against again?
Schroeder? And the Browns?
Right. Yeah, Shadeur. And then Joe Mixon will not return this season, Jason. So that was a big waste of a draft pick for a lot of people.
Yeah, I think I drafted him in like the 15th round in my dynasty. So I'm like,
All right, Jason, I'm going to start sharing a screen real quick. It's going to be, what's the score right now?
Well, the Texans just intercepted the ball and got it down to looks like there was a block in the back on the return. But it looks like it is, they're showing a very slow-mo of Josh Allen walking away after interception. Show the goddamn score. I think it's 10-9. There we go. It's 10-9.
The last game I was
Texas had
watching
the ball on the 30-yard line.
Okay, I've been watching games with the subtitles on, man, and you can't even see the score ever. Can Kyle Pitts be the shit, or will he just make your team smell like it? There's let's see, versus New Orleans with London out and Cousins in. Over and under for receptions, Jason, is at 5.5. He's only had 2 receptions in each of the last 2 games, so Vegas thinks he's going to have a boom game for him, and he did have 9 receptions on 9 targets, Week 8 versus Miami, with Cousins in and London out. His highest yardage over and under on Atlanta. Oh, he's got the highest reception yardage over and under, so he is projected to be the leading receiver for Atlanta this week with 5.5 receptions, so that's amazing. Over and under for receiving yards is at 50.5. He has not had more than 38 yards since Week 8 versus Miami, but that was with Cousins in and London out, and he only had 59 yards, so that's why it's still pretty low at 50.5. The longest receptions at 18.5. He's had receptions of 19-plus yards in 4 of the last 5 games, so they are using him deep, and now they don't have London, so I'd expect that to take the over on that one. Anytime touchdown is at still plus 235, so Vegas does not think he's going to score a touchdown. He has scored 1 touchdown this whole season, and that was Week 4. And the over and under for this game point total, dude, is a terrible 39.5, with Atlanta getting 2.5 points. So New Orleans and Atlanta, super terrible game, 2 maybe bad quarterbacks. And then Kyle Pitts on his over and under records, Jason. He usually hits the under and not the over. So 4 out of 6 is over and under record, which means 4 overs and 6 unders. I was taking that from bettingpros.com. I thought it was interesting. Usually underperforms cool. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, not this week.
Yeah, so, I mean, we said to trade for Kyle Pitts, and Kirk Cousins, did well with him before, and Vegas thinks he's going to have one of his best games since that game.
Yeah, I mean, this is – oh, man. Do we know Drake London? Has he been practicing this week? Is there a chance that he plays?
No, dude. I'm pretty sure he's not. I think it was because he's out already. I checked that when I was doing my cornerback wide receiver thing.
Yeah, even with like a process of elimination, dude, this could be good. I'm glad this was a trade for a buy in our trade targets.
Okay, Jason.
Okay, yeah, we're going on to the next. Because I was thinking, I was like 5. I could see possibly more.
Okay.
For receptions.
Oh, that's right. I was thinking overs and unders. Yeah. So I would take the over on receptions versus New Orleans. I'd probably take the receiving yards a little bit tougher for me, but I'd still probably take the over on that because Miami had a great pass defense when he got that. Longest reception, I would definitely take the over on that. My favorite one is probably probably the longest reception, Jason.
Reception 19+ yards, 4 to 5. Yeah.
I'm just saying, because I mean, without Drake London, I mean, Darnell Mooney, I guess. I don't know, dude. I feel like they're going to just take some more shots downfield to that guy because there's already one guy downfield that's missing. So do our points go off with Jared Goff? How long did it take you for that one, Jason?
These were all done in like 10 seconds. I was in a hurry, and Lucas kept smashing my my laptop, dude. I was like karate chop him the entire time. Like, get out of here.
Passing attempts, dude, 31.5. Oh yeah, I forgot to check that out real fast on Pitts. So we're looking at 6 receptions, 5 receptions, 5 yards. So that's a floor of 10 points, dude. And he's probably not going to score a touchdown, but floor of 10 points, full PPR. So Kyle Pitts, good play this week. Jared Goff, though, Jason, passing attempts over and under 31.5. They're going against the Giants.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure they're getting like more than 7 points. So maybe that's why they don't think he's going to throw the ball a ton.
Yeah.
253 yards. He just got held down by Philadelphia. But this game is in a dome at home. Interceptions over and under only 0.5. So you're giving a point for that. That's funny. Passing touchdowns, 1.5, 4 points. So, Jace, 18 points with 2 touchdowns? So he'd have 12 points? No. He'd have 14 points with only 1 touchdown.
Yeah.
Let's see. Talk about Jared Goff, sorry.
Yeah, no, the part of the reason why I wanted to learn about Jared Goff's odds is because we know now that he is hitting that time of the year where his schedule is 10 times easier, and it's about ready for him to go nuclear, just exactly how he did last year too. And I want to see if Vegas believes that is what's going to happen if they're on the same page as us. 18 points. I mean, there's still a chance because for him to get over like 20 points because how the Lions play, even in games that they dominated, there's no stopping. There's no slowing down for the Lions. And it's against the Giants, dude. The Giants just have an awful defense. The only thing that can keep Jared Goff from going nuclear is that the running defense for the Giants is like one of the worst in the league. So like Jahmyr Gibbs,
Right.
David Montgomery can like take over that game and not really need Jared Goff. Like we've seen times where Jared Goff has thrown the ball like 10 times and they won by like 40 points.
Well, I'm looking at this Washington, Jason. They just blew out Washington 2 weeks ago, and he threw the ball 33 times. At home versus Tampa Bay, 29-29. Cincinnati, they dominated, and he only threw it 23 times. So, Jameis Winston starting, right? And he looked better than I thought last week, and Darius Slayton's coming back. I think I would take the over on passing attempts, Jason. I like the Giants to score at least 21 points.
And you know what's crazy is when Jameis Winston was playing last week, they had the leash on him because their passer rate over expected was actually in the negative with Jameis Winston. They were really trying to control the running game. The Bills are running back the kickoff for a touchdown. So,
oh my God!
All right. The Bills defense. You just got.
I had to start the Bills that wide receiver. I can't remember his name. Shaver.
Oh yeah, Shaver.
Hopefully he's doing something. Obviously, I mean that takes away some of his opportunities when the defense is scoring. All right, Jason. So Jared Goff, are you starting him this week? Top 12 quarterback?
I would. Yeah. I would.
Indoors at home.
I think that the rest of his games are indoor.
Yeah, well, I think there was the one at the Rams I wasn't sure about, but I'm pretty sure it's a dome.
They did say, I saw some stat that the Rams is even a dome as well.
Okay. So, hey, Jared Goff's getting on the right track again to being a starting quarterback. We said to trade for him. Next question, Jason. Will we see Bryce Young or Trice Hung versus San Francisco this week? Because, man, some games he plays with the confidence of a man with 3 penises, Jason. And he did this last year where he was quarterback 6 from week 12 on. So, hey, Vegas thinks he's going to be great. Not great, but a lot better, closer to what he was last week than he has with the rest of the season. Over and under passing attempts at 33.5, 30 or fewer pass attempts in 7 of the last 8 games. And they're giving you pretty much 4 pass attempts more than that, okay? Dude, his over and under passing yards is over 200. It's at 203. He's only had 200-plus passing yards in 1 of the last 8 games. Over and under longest reception at 31.5. He's had receptions of 32-plus yards only in 2 out of the last 8 games. So Vegas is like, dude, putting this way up. Over and under passing touchdowns, 1.5. He's actually had 2-plus touchdowns in 3 of the last 6 games. It's better than I thought it was going to be. Over and under for interceptions is at 0.5. He has thrown an interception in 4 of the last 6 games. I mean, so it's greater than 50% chance he's going to throw an interception. The game point total blew my mind, Jason. I thought this was going to be a low-scoring game versus San Francisco. It's at 49.5, man. That is awesome. And the Carolina's getting 7 points. That means they're going to be throwing the ball a ton. And Bryce Young has been overachieving on all the over and unders for this. In general, I mean, just look at all those stats, man. Under 200 yards and all that stuff. 2 of 8. So he's only hit his over like 2 times. So that's terrible. But, Jason, it looks like Las Vegas is expecting to see Trice Hung this week.
I guess that really changes it from big dick energy to 3 dick energy.
That's just like Trice Hung.
He's got 3 dick energy up in there, dude.
Oh.
He's stealing everybody's girl and their mama.
So Vegas likes him, but I still wouldn't start him, Jason.
I do see that the 49ers, they are ranked 8th in quarterback points allowed, and they give up like 264 yards a game to quarterbacks. That could probably be why he's got that extra bump. That actually makes me a little bit intrigued that I just hate that we're going, like, the last game that we saw him, he threw the ball for like 400 yards. I think I would take the over on the passing yards. Roll the dice.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I'm looking at this like I wouldn't want to touch any of this with Bryce Young.
If I had to, I think I would.
If I,
If I was doing a little bit of a parlay, I think I would do the passing yards.
dude, it's like,
And it's still scary. I know it's rolling the dice. This is gambling. I'll take a gamble.
yeah. I would take the under on the game point totals. What I would do. Okay. Because 49.5, I mean, Brock Purdy looked great. Carolina's defense has been playing pretty well, and there's a chance that they just run the shit out of the ball and the clock goes fast. So
Dan, Nico Collins and his son are hurt.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Nico Collins got hit so hard. I know his son felt it.
Oh shit, that's not good.
Oh, he's like crawling. You would have me on the floor crawling like a four-legged animal. No, dang it, I ruined that. Well, you would have me crawling on all fours.
Oh my god.
You know where that's from?
No, I was just thinking about, I don't know if it was like Tropic Thunder when he's like crawling out of the jungle.
I was thinking Lord of the Rings when the king was like talking to that guy who had them all. You would have me crawling on all fours. Whatever, man. Let's get to the next one.
Jamar Chase spits in Ramsey's face. Bengals use T. Higgins to replace.
Question mark?
Right? So yeah, Jason, you can go over this.
Yeah, receptions over and under 5.5. I was actually I was shocked to see it that low. I thought it might be at least in the sevens with Jamar Chase out, which would give him 5 points. Receptions, yards over and under 71.5. I actually think that's a pretty good one for Jamar Chase being out. Longest reception, 23 yards. Anytime touchdown, plus 100. That's got to be pretty good.
Right.
Right?
Right. That is pretty good. Well, yeah. I mean, who else are you going to throw it to? Yoshivas? I mean, Noah Fant might catch a touchdown. Probably Chase Brown and Jamar Chase and T. Higgins have the best odds.
There's a chance because, they're going against Drake May that they're going to have to score a lot. And so, yeah, I can see him scoring a touchdown in this game. I had his other stats on here, but then I was like, you know what? These stats are with Jamar Chase, so I really don't want to use them. But I think I don't know if I'm going to really mess with the yards that much, but I think I would take the over on the receptions, and I would do the touchdown.
I like the receptions over and under. He does have a bad matchup this week. I think he was on the my bad matchup stuff.
Oh, because he's going against Gonzalez, huh?
Yeah, he's getting shadowed by Christian Gonzalez, and again, man, he's going to see a lot more double coverage this week than he's used to.
Damn. Yeah.
So, but I would still take I don't know about the yardage, but I would still take the receptions. They have to force the issue with the weapons they have.
Yeah, they're going to have to try to score this game, dude. I mean, Drake May on my roster is like projected to get 25 points.
So, hey, but let's just say, I mean, he gets 5. I mean, he does get 5 points. Maybe he gets 5. He only gets 50 yards. I mean, that's still 10 points with a 50% greater than, or like a 50% chance to score a touchdown. So, like, that's wide receiver 2, like high end wide receiver 2-ish. So that's not bad. So yeah, Bengals use T. Higgins to replace. He will be a downgrade, but still starter worthy for your team.
Yes, I was going to say. So confident start.
All right, Jason. Next up, Justin Jefferson. Oh shit! Will Justin Jefferson not at least? What did I just write?
It feels like I wrote this.
Not get at least 10 fantasy points again, or will he lead your fantasy team to a win versus the Packers? Dude, I told you I didn't want to draft him. I ranked him so low, dude. I was like, you guys are insane. Over and under for receptions at 5.5. He's had 6 receptions, 4 receptions, 5 receptions since McCarthy has came back. So, like, they're just cutting this in the middle. He's averaging 5 receptions pretty much. So I don't like this number at all. The over and under for receiving yards, 65.5, 61 yards or fewer 61 or fewer receiving yards in each of the last 3 games. I think he's got Valentine or whatever. I don't know if he's still healthy, but there's a good outside cornerback for Green Bay. Dude, over and under long reception is at 22.5. He's hit that only once out of the last 3 games with McCarthy. Anytime touchdown at plus 195. So there's still a decent chance for a touchdown. And he does only have 2 touchdowns in 10 games, but both of those were from McCarthy. So that is good. Over and under game point total is a shitty 41.5 with Minnesota getting 6 points. So they might need to run the ball more. No, I take it back. I was thinking Green Bay is getting 6 points. So Minnesota's going to be down. So yeah, that's good for Justin Jefferson on game script. But he has been underperforming. 4-6 over and under record. So he's hitting his unders a lot. Jason, I don't like the yardage because he hasn't hit that in 3 games with McCarthy. The receptions, he hasn't hit that in 2 out of 3 games either, dude. So I don't like that because I just don't like McCarthy. And now he's going against one of the better defenses. I would take the over on the game point total because that's 41.5 between these two teams. But I don't like any of this. Like, this is another one where I just don't like relying on JJ McCarthy to get this guy to where he needs to be. And the numbers are like his average with JJ McCarthy. So I don't like it. I'd take the under on game point total. I think that's about it.
Yeah,
I take the over. The over.
I mean, Green Bay, they're ranked 22nd in points allowed to wide receivers. And, dude, it's crazy. When I'm looking at his stats, he's like top 10 in everything. Everything for wide receivers is like, this is great. He must have an amazing year. But there's one thing down here that changes everything for fantasy football for a wide receiver. And it says his catchable target rate, he's ranked 63rd. So until I see some progression in that where he's actually catching all the targets he's getting from JJ McCarthy, I don't trust any of it. And I would do the under.
Yeah. So, all right. So you don't want to mess with stuff. Is a lot of uncertainty. JJ McCarthy, dude. Shit's a firestorm. I wouldn't want to mess with any of that. All right, Jason. Let's see. I'll move this down a little bit. Do the Chiefs? Let's see if I can move it down. Oh, man.
3, 4, 5.
Man, you're an overachiever, Jason. Do the Chiefs secondary play fierce against Alec Pierce?
How do you say it, man? There's no one else. Yeah, and part of the reason why I wanted to do this guy is because he's been playing well in the last 3 or 4 games, but now he's got a really tough defense. He is a deep threat for the Colts. His receptions over and under 3.5. I think that's around average for him. 3 points. Reception yards 56.5. That's 5 points out of that. Anytime score, this guy does not get targeted in the red zone. It's awful. I think he only has 5 targets in the red zone the entire year. Plus 300. I do not expect this guy to score a touchdown. The longest reception, 25 yards. I would do over on that. 8 points total without a touchdown. That's the calculation here. And
so,
go on.
Alec Pierce has, I think, 67.5 receiving yards in 8 out of 9 games or 7 out of 8 games played this year. And his receiving yards at 56.5. So I know it's Kansas City, but I think all he needs is 2 catches pretty much with his average depth per target. I think I would take the over on receiving yards, Jason.
Let me see here real quick. I mean, I'll be okay with that. I would definitely take the over on the longest reception because, he's the deep ball guy.
Right, and it just needs 1. Yeah, that's probably the safer bet. I have that stat in my head from doing Alec Pierce on my waiver wire show forever. So I'm just his floor is insane. And now, especially with the Donnie Mitchell gone, he even gets more targets.
He averages 132 air yards per game.
Oh my God. And the important thing is that, Indianapolis has the offensive line to give time for some deep throws still. So the cornerbacks are really good for Kansas City, but there should still be opportunity.
Yeah. Tyler, you're right. He's second in average target distance at 20 yards, which is crazy, but only 2 red zone targets on the year. So
he does need 3 receptions to hit that over on the yards.
And that's exactly what he gets. He's averaging 3.5 receptions per game.
Vegas, you bastards.
Yeah, you bitch.
So I like over on receiving yards. That's probably what I would do there. And 3 points, 5 points. Yeah, so 8 points without a touchdown. He is a flex option full PPR this week.
Boom or bust.
Because there is a chance he still gets points. All right, this is going to be a quick one, Jason, because the guy I wanted does not have his stats even listed. Can Luther take the burden off of DJ Moore and Robo Dunze and carry your fantasy team himself versus Pittsburgh? So Vegas does not think so. All right. All I was hearing about, because I think Luther Burden has a great matchup this week, and he has like a 27% target share. But Vegas does not care. Odunze still is going to be the favorite here for more receptions, more with the second most receptions on the team. Odunze with 54 receiving yards, which is the most, and that's very low for the leader for receiving yards. And DJ Moore still. So you're looking at Luther Burden having less than probably 3 receptions and less than like 30 yards. So anytime touchdown for Luther Burden is at plus 400. So don't bet on a touchdown. And the over and under for this game is a whatever 45.5, with Pittsburgh getting 2.5 points. So the run game, Bears run the ball more than anybody, and it looks like it's going to be a close game, so they will continue to run the ball a lot. Now, Luther Burden does have a 5. He is overperforming, Jason. He has over and under record is at 5-3, so he's hitting a lot of overs. But, I mean, right now, Vegas doesn't even have him listed. I would not. You'd have to be in an 18-man league, full PPR, to start him. You can pick him up, but don't start getting cute with Luther Burden with a good matchup.
This guy's on my dynasty bench. I've just been waiting for the time to play this guy, but now, I mean, after the first 4 games of the season, the Bears run the ball so much. Like their completion, or what am I trying to say? Passing rate over expected is like one of the lowest in the league, because now they're just running it all the time. So Luther just stays there and he'll just sit there. What I want to know is who's there. Oh my gosh, it's the name that I can't say. Zacchaeus.
Yeah, I know that he gets some random games, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's I think he's like the wide receiver that's right in front of Burden. I want to know what Vegas has to say about him. I think once
Jaden
Jaden
Higgins, man. So 7 targets. So is Nico Collins out? Probably, right?
I think so. And Higgins just caught a touchdown, so.
Yeah. I loved Jaden Higgins coming out of. He was one of my picks this year. Let's see. I dropped his ass. All right, Jason. So Luther Burden, don't do it. He's not going to take the burden off anybody. All right, Jason. Last question. Will we see the rise of Kenneth Walker? Or does he take a shocker? Is that like this?
Yes.
Okay. That's funny. Oh my god, dude. So I like the rise of Kenneth Walker. The Skywalker.
Yeah. Skywalker. Rush day tips over and under 14.5. Wish I was a little bit higher, but that's okay. He is sharing a backfield. It's a lot higher than it was earlier in the season. Rushing yards over and under 60. I did think he would be in the 70s going up against Tennessee at home. So anytime touchdown score, plus 125, though. I think that's just because he's getting goal line carries now. Like, and Vegas doesn't even know what to do with it. Longest rush, 14.5 yards. I'm not going to mess with that one, really. Receptions over and under. I thought he would also have more reception stats, but no. 1.5 for 1 point and reception yards. So they're expecting like 7 yards on receptions, which is kind of crazy to me. But so with a touchdown of 13 points, they are expecting Kenneth Walker to have somewhere near there. So this is, I mean, I have him. I have to play him. Unfortunately, this may be the last week that I have to play him. I guess this is good. I mean, getting like around 13. God, I really thought the rushing yards over expected would be higher though against Tennessee. It's a little bit concerning to me. I don't know if maybe I would take the over on that. Because I could see Seattle just getting a dominating league versus the Titans and then just run.
Yeah. Anytime a touchdown score, because remember, Charbonnet was getting all the goal line touches, but now Kenneth Walker has, or correct?
Yeah.
That's when I was like, oh, man. And he's coming off of his best game.
Yeah, and I was very surprised when I saw it was at 125. I thought it was going to be probably like 300, but yeah. Because even though he's getting the goal line opportunities, he has not been really successful at them until his last game.
And he's had 60 rushing yards against Houston and the Rams. So it's like, even against good defenses, he's getting 60 yards. So
And Tennessee away, they give up 136 rushing yards a game
yeah,
on
I
road
would take.
games.
I like the over on the yards because
I do too.
he seems to be getting that all the time. And yeah, he has got one rushing touchdown now with his better opportunities, but I wouldn't mess around with that. And then
Whoa,
rushing,
whoa, 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 whoa. This
huh.
changes everything. I thought they were home, but Tennessee is home.
Oh, I'm looking at. Ooh, it is. So what does that change, Jason?
Well, dude, I brought this up. They held Vidal to 30 yards at home. They held Woody Marks to 40 yards at home. I don't know.
Almost like a Cleveland at home situation. Like they're way better. All right, then I take out that rushing yards, Jason.
Take it out. Take it out.
I don't like the attempts, man. The attempts kind of scare me too. I mean, at 14, and you're looking at. I mean, he's hit that. He's had at 14 plus 3 of the last 4 weeks. I mean, I don't like any of this shit, dude.
I think the only one I would take is the rushing attempts because of the lead that I think they're going to get.
Yeah, because Tennessee's like, I think Tennessee. It was like, I just saw that stat. It was like Cam Ward had his best game, and it was ridiculous how bad it was. So yeah, you know what? Rushing attempts with the game with the because what is the let's see, what is the score over and under, Jason? Let me check this real quick.
I do not know.
I bet you it's like super. Oh yeah, 40. I was like, 40 and a half. Seattle's, or dude, Tennessee's getting 12 and a half points. Just take the rushing attempts.
Got it. And hope for a goal line touchdown.
All right, man. All right, hey, that is the show. If you've got any questions that we want to apply Vegas to, please ask them in the comments section down below. Hopefully we earned a thumbs up, man. Hopefully we earned a subscription. That's exactly what this show needs, man. Please, we're begging you. Jason, please send us out.
After you watch this video, stick around YouTube for a couple more hours because we're going to be live Friday. Our rankings. Come join and have a couple of brewski.
Oh, this show comes out tomorrow. I was like,
it comes out tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay.
Come out a couple of brewskis, ask us some questions, talk shop. Later, we have a boomer bust video coming out of potential boomer bust for running backs. Make sure to catch that out. I'll talk to you guys in that video. Deuces.
This is a Fantasy Red Zone. We appreciate